video we're gonna talk about conquering your doubts and insecurities in moments of uncertainty. Y'all, welcome to the Divine Diva universe. Welcome to this space, honey. Welcome to this environment, baby. So the things that I have been going through. So you know, your girl is in her internship exchange phase. If you don't know, I am an art student and I'm currently studying art. I actually don't want to go into details specifically about my major. I just brand myself as a multidisciplinary artist, period. So we are in the stage where we are preparing for exchange, internship, all of this, and it's like amazing, right? So everything is going all right, and you know, it's a lot of pressure because the industry that I'm in is very competitive, specifically within my major. But we also have the other side of it, which is the more arts side. And it was so crazy because one of the things that I really want to share with y'all in this video is how you can manifest in any emotion. Like, I know that online there is this whole, like, the most popular term of manifestation we hear about is how to manifest in positive high vibration. You gotta stay high vibration, you know, to do all these activities to stay high vibes. And don't get it twisted, I'm all about it because I have a bunch of videos of high vibes. Yeah, girl. You know. But the truth is, you don't always have to be in high vibes to manifest the things that you want. And last week I actually had this experience happen to me, and I want to share with y'all some of the practical method that I used to make this happen. And of course that this is gonna work differently for everyone because it's also very dependent in how much do you believe in yourself and how much faith do you have that you can have it. So it's really dependent on yourself. But I want to share this this practical and the story time so y'all can get into just having this day where I was just feeling very low. I was feeling very insecure. I was feeling very doubt. I wasn't feeling like myself, and I was trying all of these different practices to stay high vibration. And if you don't know, make sure you check out my Patreon, because there I have all of my methods, my techniques that I use on a daily to help me stay high vibration, all my journal prompts, my affirmations, and all of the things that I actually been using over the past few years that has helped me create this beautiful life. So make sure that you check it out. The link will be in the bio, and I'm super excited because it's like my diary of all of my practices. So as I continue to invest in myself to apply this practice, to embody it in all of it, I will be adding it into my Patreon so I can always like live there. So I'm super fucking excited. So make sure y'all check that out. But continuing on to this day, so it was just a really bad day, and I remember trying to do my practices and it would work, but I would still have moments where I would just feel this feeling of down, like just miserable. Your girl was just, I was just like, there was some times that I just would be crying because I would feel like so sad and so done, and I couldn't figure out where is the sadness coming from, where is this low vibration energy, like what is happening here. I couldn't figure it out because, you know, I was even feeling like, okay, if I'm sad of something, let me just sit with the sadness. But I couldn't even sit with the sadness because I had nothing to be sad about. So it was just one of those weird days. And I was like, you know what, I tried all of these practices. It helps me for like maybe half an hour, 15 minutes, or like an hour, but then afterwards I will be again in that low vibrational emotion and just feeling miserable, fucked up, girl. Like I was just feeling like a pendejita. If you know, you know, because a pendejita is like, it's the term. So make sure you check out my previous videos so that you can get the lingo, baby. But yeah, so as I was going through that, there was a moment I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm just gonna ride this wave, I'm just gonna ride this emotion. And as I was just sitting with the emotion and just feeling it and not trying to force myself to be high vibes or to stay high vibes or whatsoever, just sit with whatever it is I was feeling, I had this thought of like, you know what, if I'm going through this emotion, if I'm feeling this sadness, if I'm feeling this weird feeling, I might as well just make something out of it. So I started thinking of the thing that I really wanted to manifest next. And I was just, when I was thinking that, you know, it's very hard because I was feeling fucked up and I was trying to think that. So I was like, you know what, this is legit what I told myself. This is the practical. I was like, if I'm going through this moment, if I'm feeling these down vibes right now, if I'm feeling fucking depressed, angry, sad, whatever it is, then this must mean that my next level is just around the corner. My next blessing is upon me. Like it's in the orbit, it's around me. Like the next opportunity, I'm gonna make XYZ amount of money in a few hours. Like the next something fucking magical is gonna happen for me, because in no other way why I'm feeling this. If I'm feeling this low vibration, if I'm feeling this sadness, if you know, this miserable like doubt, insecure, crying, all of it, that must mean that something great is about to happen for me next. Something great is right around the corner, baby. My next blessing is very close by. And while I was just saying this to myself, I was also thinking about the thing that I want while I was feeling fucked up, while I was feeling miserable, while I was feeling just like terrible, freaking terrible. I was just to the point where, you know, it's, have you ever been to the level where it's where it's like you feel so sad that you think that you're depressed, and then you try to convince yourself that you're depressed, and you realize you have nothing to be depressed about, and you can't figure out why you're having this sadness because you don't have anything to be depressed or sad about, but you still feel freaking sad. It was like that. And within that moment, I rode the wave of the emotion. You know, I felt that after trying to change it, after trying to become high vibration, after trying to do all these things which didn't work out, I was just like, F it. I sit with it. I felt it. And as I was going through it, I was just telling myself, like, something great is about to happen for me next, because it wouldn't make sense why I would feel this sadness right now if something great isn't about to happen next. Period. And that's just how I feel. And after I did this, girl, the day went by. By the end of the day, I was like, I completely forgot that I was having a low vibration day, because I was so tired by the end of the day, that when I was reflecting back on my day and journaling, I was like, oh my god, I was having a really sad day. And 2 days, like 48 hours later, I received an amazing news in regards of my education. So I'm super excited to be sharing this with you all really soon. But I wanted to emphasize on how much I was riding the wave of the emotion, change the perspective, and manifest something out of it. Because I am 100% sure that the thing that I wanted came to me in 48 hours, because the moment that I was feeling that sadness, that downness, the fucked up, the miserability, all of it, I was just thinking, you know what, something great is about to come for me. So that's why I'm gonna sit with this. I'm gonna cry. Like, I was crying, girl. I was crying out of sadness. I didn't even know why the fuck I was crying. I was just sitting there, and I was, you know, I was listening to the song Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Oh girl, I was going through it. Let me change the battery. Okay, we back, baby. So as I was going through it, you know, I changed the perspective. I changed the perspective, and this is the method that I use. So this is something very practical, very easy, and you know, it's not even about changing your mind or changing the emotion. It is about feeling the emotion and being present with it and giving it its space. Like, as I said in the beginning of the video, I was really trying to change how I felt. I was trying all my methods, all my practices that is now available on my Patreon, so check it out. And I was doing all of this and none of it was working out for me, because the truth is I needed to sit with that emotion. So when I was like, you know what, F it, let me just truly sit with it. When I sat with it, and I remember I can manifest from any emotion, experience, and I was just like, okay, let me use this as a moment to manifest something that I really want. And by claiming it's okay for me to feel like this because my next level is right around the corner. It's okay for me to feel like this because the next big thing is gonna happen for me. It's so like it's okay for me to be in this emotion and feel this and sit with myself as I go through, because the next big thing is right around the corner. It's already happened. As a matter of fact, it's already is here. That is why I'm going through this. That's why I'm feeling this sadness. That is why I'm feeling this low vibrational emotion, because something great is about to happen. And by just remembering that, you're also giving the emotion space to be present. I cried while I was listening to Miley Cyrus, yeah. So, and after that I wipe off my tears, continue working. So, you know, it's just like giving it time, giving it space, holding it, and then changing it, releasing it, letting it go. And 48 hours after that, I receive an amazing news. A great fucking news, bitch. So this is something very practical that I really wanted to share with y'all that happened with me recently. And these are the techniques and things that I will be putting on into my Patreon. So this is something that I just wanted to share with y'all online, but in my Patreon I'll be, so make sure that you sign up and let me know if you use this method when you're having your low vibrational moment. I'm not sure how this works with anger. I still have to try it out, but because sadness is the most recent experience that I had that I used it, so I really wanted to share that with y'all. One of the most recent, because I've used this method a few times, but you know, especially during moments where I was super vulnerable. Because the thing is, vulnerability is one of the easiest way to manifest, because when you are broken-hearted, when you are sad, when you are in gratitude, the emotion that comes out of it is vulnerability. I'm not sure if I'm spelling it right, but you get it. So that is what it actually is. And to be able to, even when you're having gratitude, you're vulnerable, you're having gratitude, you know. But there's also the opposite spectrum of that, which is the other side: sadness, grief, all of that. So if you use it, let me know how it works out for you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.